Part of the Nano-upition, I'm Highlander of the Bluffs. Here we are finishing up week 2 of 2009 NaNoWriMo. And I hope everyone is doing quite well with their novels, and if they're trailing behind, that they start to show up their word counts pretty quickly, because we're almost at the halfway point. If you haven't hit 25,000 words yet, you need to start padding your word count, otherwise you're not going to finish. Myself personally, I am currently sitting at 36,000 words, which is quite a surprise for me since I didn't think I would get this far this quickly. I'm also hitting a little bit of a roadblock. There is a certain love scene that I was thinking of putting in the novel, and I have reached that point, and I was hoping to wait until closer to the end of the novel to write it, but it's getting to that point where I'm at almost the end of my novel, still 14,000 words to go, and I have to start writing. I've already commenced writing it, and I won't go into too many details of what is happening, but let's just say it's getting a little bit steamy. Steamy and descriptive, because at this point I need to pad the word count, and I really shouldn't, go into too much detail about this, but if I have to, I have to. But don't worry, this is a G-rated vlog entry, so I won't bore you with all the graphic details of the smut. But let's just say myself and, well, actually not myself, but the main character and the love interest, let's just say it's getting a little hot and heavy. But like I said, what I really want to talk about is some of the events that might be going on in your area. Now, if you have a chance to go out to any of these events, make sure you do so, because they are a great way to meet your fellow writers, bounce ideas off of them, and build a camaraderie between yourself and your fellow nanoites. Myself, I attended a couple of events last week. There was a brunch social last Saturday, which I attended, with an impromptu writing session afterwards at a fellow nanower's abode. And I'd like to say thank you, Hillary, for inviting our small little group to write. It was much appreciated. And then the day after, on the Sunday, a bunch of us here in Toronto, we actually organized a writing session where we wrote as we rid the subway. Basically what we have 3 subway lines, 3 or 4 here in Toronto. Actually 3 subway lines and a rapid transit line. But anyway, that's getting ahead of myself. Last Sunday afternoon, a bunch of us boarded one of the subway lines at one of the terminuses and rode it from one end all the way to the other and back again. Some of us continued after that. The round trip takes about 2 hours on this one line. And all of us had our laptops up. Myself, since I don't own a laptop, I had a spiral notepad and a pen, and I just wrote away. I probably logged in close to 1,000 words in that one writing session. And it's great fun. You get a chance to meet your fellow nanoites, get some writing done, and able to bounce ideas off each other for possible twists and turns that you might want to put into your novel. So if you get a chance, I'm not saying they have subway writing sessions in your area, but probably a writing session in a coffee shop or an establishment, anywhere, or a bookstore, anywhere where you can get together and write together and build that camaraderie and bounce ideas off one another, and it's great fun. And basically, this Sunday is supposed to be the halfway writing party in your respective area. So if you can get out to that, make sure you do. There might be some writing involved, might not, but it's a great way to celebrate people hitting the halfway point and hopefully going beyond that 25,000 word mark, which is critical once you hit that. If you hit 25,000, you're halfway there, and with half a month, with still over 2 weeks to go, there's no doubt that you can possibly pull it off, provided life doesn't interrupted in the process, whether it be school, work, family, home maintenance problems, whatever. But just remember, stay focused. Don't lose sight of the task at hand. You still have to finish that 50,000 words by the 30th. So if you can get that done, it's great, but just make sure you don't fall too far behind, because otherwise you will end up having a marathon writing session, which fortunately for us in Toronto, that happens next weekend. The big Nano offices in San Francisco are doing an overnight writing session. We are here in Toronto too. Basically, you go into lockdown on late Saturday night, and you're right through the night until early Sunday morning. The Toronto time is like 10 p.m. on Saturday until 7 a.m. Sunday. So it's great, another great way to meet fellow NaNoWriMos, get some work done on your novels, and build friendships that could last well into after Nano, which is what I'm aspiring to do, hopefully. But you know, I'm not really much of a social butterfly, but we'll see what happens. So basically, what I'm saying is, if you get the opportunity to go out and attend some of these social events, make sure you do so. You might get some assistance in your novel, get some ideas, and you can apply those to your work to hit that 50,000. So that's basically much what I want to say. We'll try to do better next time. And until next time, fellow Nano knuckleheads, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.